Hi, good morning my friends, welcome back to another video. So for the past week or two, I noticed that my coolant was actually running low and I had to top it up often. Which means I know I had a leak somewhere in the coolant system. I checked all the hose, the inlet and outlet hose, and there was no leak. So I was checking around to see where else could be leaking, and I found this. So the coolant wasn't leaking bad to be on the ground or anything, but I noticed we had some coolant on this hose right here, and then we had some coolant spray on this right here. So I was wondering, there's no hose on this area to be leaking coolant. So I had a look at the radiator right there, and you could see we have a leak. So in today's video, we're going to be replacing that old radiator with this brand new one that I picked up from Ravi's Auto Industries in the Bamboo. This is not a sponsored video, I paid full price for this, but I know some of you would want to know where I purchased it. So if you want, you can pick up one from Ravi's yourself. So in today's video, we're going to install this. So the first thing I'm going to do is drain the coolant from the system. I already opened the radiator cap, so now it's just to undo the drain plug and drain the coolant. Alright, so I think it goes without saying as well that you don't want to do this with hot coolant. You're gonna make sure that you don't want to do this with hot coolant. You want to make sure it cools so you don't burn yourself. So once the radiator finished drain, we want to start undoing some lines. So we have the reservoir line to undo. We have the upper radiator hose and the lower radiator hose. If your Jimny is automatic like this, we'll have two additional lines to remove, which is the transmission lines that goes under the radiator. So to undo these lines, you just want to undo the hose clamp and then just pull out the hose. You have to trim off this and put it back on the new one. Alright, so we got the top and the bottom line out and the reservoir line. So next step is to remove the fan shroud. To remove the shroud, we have 4 bolts. We have one here, we have one on this side here, and 2 at the bottom. Once we remove the fan shroud, we can then unbolt the radiator. So there's 1 bolt here, 1 bolt here, and everything comes out. I didn't undo the transmission lines yet. I want to do that last because as soon as I take off that, oil gonna leak. So that'll be the last thing I do, but for now we're going to remove the shroud and the radiator. Alright, so we're going to undo the top bolts for the shroud. If you're wondering where this radiator came from, this was a radiator that was built by Caribbean Radiator Works. I bought the Jimny with this. If you're unable for some reason to get a radiator, like a used one or a new brand one, you can have one built specifically for your vehicle. Again, it's not sponsored or anything, this is just helpful tips. So you could check places like Caribbean Radiator Works and they would build one for you. So they built this one and it lasts about 4 years. Alright, so the top bolts out, so it's just the bottom bolts now, and we could remove the radiator. Alright, fan shroud bolts off, so now it's just time to unbolt the radiator. 2 bolts on top of the radiator and the radiator should be free. Alright, so that's one. These ratchets make things so much quicker. Everything unbolted from the radiator at this point, so I could just pull this up and it would come out, but I still have the 2 transmission lines at the bottom. We need to remove that, then we could pull the radiator. So I'm putting a piece of garbage bag at the bottom here. I don't want oil dripping on the concrete. Coolant I could wash, oil not so much. Alright, so there's not much I could really do to save the transmission oil. unfortunately it is gonna have to leak until we put on the new one. At least I didn't get it on my face. This tool real handy though. So now it's time to pull the radiator out. Alright, so now that everything unbolt, we should just be able to pull this, and it should theoretically come out. Let me put on my gloves so in case I hit anything I don't cut my hand. Right, so to the old in with the new one. Right, so new radiator in. Now it's just time to bolt back the shroud and bolt back the radiator, and then connect back the lines and fill it with some new coolant. And we'll Right, so you're gonna have to use back your old hardware to mount it, unless you buy new ones. I didn't buy new ones, so we're using the old ones. And now for the shroud, you just have to bolt back on the shroud there. Alright, just the bottom bolts on the shroud, and now we could connect back lines and fill back with coolant. Alright, so I just finished connect back all the lines, transmission lines, everything connected. I top up the transmission fluid. So the last thing to do is just refill the coolant and bleed the system. So this is the coolant I usually use. Prestone 33%. It's worked for me in the past. I never had a problem with it. So I'm gonna use back this. The reason I'm not really changing any coolant too is because if I did change coolant, I'd have to bleed the system because I don't want two different coolant to mix. And I recently bled the system some time ago, so. Alright, so a little bit remaining from the gallon. Now it's just time to start it. So right now there would be air in the system. If I squeeze this hose, air should preach from there. Alright, so you need to just keep topping it up. Alright, so what we're going to do now, start the fan and let the coolant circulate the system, and then we just top it up as needed. Now this coolant should expand too as it gets hotter, so it would rise in the funnel. Ideally you need a bigger funnel, but I don't have a bigger funnel, so this is going to have to work. We just keep an eye on it. So I'm going to put on the heater and let the heater core open up, and that should create some more air out of the system. So I'm just going to leave this to run for like a 10-15 minutes just to ensure that all of the air is out of the system, and then we remove the funnel, put back on the cap and finish with this. Alright, so there we have it, another service completed. I'm going to wrap this one up here. If you enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, leave some good vibes in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one. I feel like I need to go take a shower and clean up. I have transmission fluid and coolant all over my face and hair and stuff.